In July, the Yankees and Red Sox were involved in the greatest game of the season so far. It was like a heavyweight fight. The Red Sox threw a punch, and the Yankees countered.
Swung on it, hit in the air to deep right center. It is high, it is far, it is gone.
It started out as a regular season game, but ended up feeling like the middle of October.
Way back, and there it goes, a home run for Manny Ramirez.
And of course, Derek Jeter makes one of the best plays of the year.
Oh, what a play by Jeter.
Then, out of nowhere,
there's a fly ball to left field. It's way back there, and it is gone. And the Yankees win another improbable game.
What happens next? Stay tuned. Yankees and Red Sox coming up on Fox. What's happened to this point today? That's also interesting. Welcome to Fenway Park. About an hour late. We said the start time was going to be 4 o'clock. Bronson Arroyo went down to the bullpen late to get ready for the start. And his first pitch is driven to center field. Damon with a leap and a catch. And that's the way we start after a long delay. Johnny Damon up against the wall to rob Bernie Williams. The Red Sox have been playing. If they had the opportunity, they would push another game back into September when these two clubs meet, as opposed to going after it today. But that decision was overruled, and here we are. Here's the starting lineup for the Yankees, presented by Citibank. Williams, Jeter, they're out. Now Sheffield is coming up. Alex Rodriguez will follow. Posada, Matsui, Sierra, Clark, and Miguel Cairo batting in the 9 spot. He grew up in Worcester, Mass. Will be pitching for the Yankees today. That's into center field, and after a lengthy delay, Bronson Arroyo late to the bullpen to get ready for this supposed 4 o'clock start. Has a 1-2-3 first, bottom half. Tanyan Sturtz, Yankees, Red Sox, no score. And then make a start against Boston. Here's the Citibank lineup for the Boston Red Sox. It will face Tanyan Sturtz, Damon Varitek, Ortiz, Ramirez, Garcia-Parra, Nixon, Millar, Miller, and Bellhorn. It's another Tim to make a start at Fenway Park as a New York Yankee. He's done it with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. He's bounced around in his big league career. But when you're wearing that Yankee uniform, it's a horse of a different color.
I should say.
Second most runs scored in the American League this year, Johnny Damon. He is gone. A strikeout as Tanyan Sturtz gets through the first hitter. It's on 1 and 2. To his left, Jeter on 2 hops. 2 up, 2 down. Jeter is playing with a small break.
Eagle status, 26 world championships, as tough, but they are a tough ball club.
Miguel Cairo takes care of Ortiz. The first inning is in the books. Down go the Red Sox. 1, 2, 3 into the second. We go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and reaching for it is Rodriguez. Now getting to the bag is Arroyo, safe. Millar went too far to his right, couldn't recover, and Arroyo couldn't get there in time. 3-2, runner goes. Posada with a base hit into center field, and Rodriguez will end up at third. First and third, nobody out. An error, a base hit, and Matsui will have a chance to put New York out. Arroyo in trouble. First and third, nobody out, and Matsui into left center field. That's going to put the Yankees on top. 1 hop off the wall. In to score is Alex Rodriguez. They will hold Posada on an RBI double by Matsui. An error, a single, a double, and a run.
A fastball away.
Here's a 1-1 to Sierra. Shattered bat. Oh, goodness. A pop-up to the shortstop, Garcia-Parra. And amazingly, everybody's okay with that jagged piece of... Here's a 1-2 to Clark. To the right side. That'll get a run home. Ground out 3-1. It's 2-0 New York. And with a runner at third, Matsui 2 out. Miguel back shortly. Inning is over, but not before the Yankees strike first. A look of frustration on the face of Arroyo. 2-0 Yankees with Manny, Nomar, and Trot coming up. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Ramirez strikes out on a high hard one. Second strikeout for Sturts. Scooter. Oh, Scooter.
To explain to young folks through animation about certain pitches.
Either that or your failings as an analyst.
I knew that look on your face. Evidently, I'm not doing my job, so we have to.
Being made across town for the Democratic National Convention. Good luck. Tanyan Sturts, huh? He's going to be all intimidated pitching at Fenway Park for the Yankees, wearing number 56. Who is Tanyan Sturts? He's through 2-0 Yankees. Back after this from your local Fox station.
That had held years before.
That is ripped into right field. Nixon back. He will watch, and it's off the wall. The throw into second, and Williams was hustling out of the box. He has a double. Thought you were going to say a lot. And he just continues to be the pillar of leadership as Jeter gets a base hit to make it 1st and 3rd and nobody out. Jeannie is standing by for an update in Los Angeles.
Well, guess what happened?
Without disrupting everything, Randy Johnson for next year. That's up the middle. Bellhorn will step and throw. Double play, but the run scores, and that makes it 3-0. I think right now the Red Sox will take that trade of the double play for the run.
Epstein, the general manager of the Red Sox, yawning.
Alex Rodriguez is drilled, and he says something to Bronson Arroyo. And we know what he said. Here we go. Veritek and A-Rod going at it. Schilling is right in the middle of it. Now another fight off to the side. Millar is in it. Nixon is in it. Down to the right. And it was Sturts. That's who Millar and Nixon got into it with. Today's starting pitcher. It's going to take forever to get this thing straightened out.
Well, Sturts the starting pitcher, and obviously both benches will be worn. The manager and the pitcher gone. Sturts is bleeding from the left ear. In hockey, it's the two combatants. No one else is allowed into the fight.
That's Gabe Kapler.
Right.
Kapler and Sturts, I believe, were the two that splintered off. And then Nixon was involved in that fight. That's where my attention went after the initial fight was between Veritek and Alex Rodriguez.
Right. Veritek, I mean, you're trained to protect your pitcher, but Veritek appeared to have said something to Rodriguez. Rodriguez appeared to have said something to Veritek. Veritek kept his mask on. That's the thing. And he hit him with his mask on.
Now you see Tanyan Sturts get in the middle of it. He came running in, and there's 56. That's today's starter for the Yankees, Tanyan Sturts, and he grabs Kapler by the neck. And that's David Ortiz. He's already appealing a 5-game suspension. And there's Trot Nixon getting into it at the end of it. Well, that was ugly. And it looked for a minute like Ortiz was about to really swing, and somebody stopped him from it.
Yeah.
From the beginning. You can see Alex Rodriguez right at the end say, let's go.
Bruce Fremming, the home plate umpire, trying to prevent Varitek and Rodriguez from going at it. Don't know what was said between Rodriguez and Varitek, but now Nixon, talk about getting into the pile. Looked for a minute also. It appeared to me that Ortiz was trying to break it up. Yeah, this only obviously heightens the anger between these two teams.
So now Bruce Fremming is going to go over and tell Joe Torre what's up, but they have to. Somebody's got to leave this game. Varitek's down there. Or is that Mirabelli? We've got to figure out who's in this game and who's out.
Well, the thing is, Fremming was very close to Varitek and Rodriguez, so perhaps he heard what was said.
Time, we need you in the game as opposed to dishing out payback. Posada lifts one into right field for Nixon. We are just getting started.
I think you have to weigh that, keeping Sturtz in the game, to protecting Alex Rodriguez. We'll see.
Bottom of the third inning rolls in. 3-0 New York. 3-1 to Millar. That's into left field. It'll get down for a hit. The other part of it is Sturtz and his involvement in the fight. Gabe Kapler was stuck. The 3-1. Miller goes the opposite way. That ball will carry off the wall. It gets behind Matsui. Millar will hold at third. Second and third, nobody out. Bellhorn puts the Red Sox on the board with an RBI groundout. Over to third goes Miller. Now it's Johnny Damon.
It has been talked about so many times that in the American League, where there is a designated hitter and the pitcher does not have to bat, that it's more of a license to throw at hitters. And I continue to think that that is true. I think that's the prevailing view in baseball.
That will score Miller. It's a one-run game.
That in the National League, when the pitchers hit, it is more or less a natural way to prevent too much this early after an hour rain delay.
Here's a pop-up behind the plate. Posada. That's how the game ended last night. Well, it has taken a turn. A turn for the worse, a turn for the better. We'll find out. 3-2 after 3 with Arroyo back to the hill.